When doing ribbon work, it's especially important to note your safety features. Especially with ribbon, absolutely no jewellery at all, earrings, watches, bracelets, but then any professional dancer wouldn't be wearing these anyway, whether it be class or performance. And you can tell a good teacher because they certainly wouldn't allow it from any age or any standard. Also make sure any laces on your shoes are double knotted because you don't want to be treading on those while you're working out your ribbon and thinking of that. And also of course a good space, no ornaments, no indoors. And of course you want a good space, so certainly not in your house where you can be hitting ornaments. You want a good dance hall space, no columns in the middle of course or anything like this, or any obstacles on the floor about you. Or if you're practicing at home, why not try outside? If you don't have a large garden, why not go to the local park, playground, or anywhere like this with a big space. So today we're going to be using the 6 metre gymnastic ribbon. This is the full length ribbon that they use in the Olympics. Don't forget, practice in your bad hand. You'll have a good hand and a bad hand. I always work with my bad hand and it does improve your good hand. So when you've accomplished one 6 metre ribbon, why not try with 2 6 metre ribbons and really get your coordination going. This is for the high standards of all. By now you will be using acrobatics in your dance and throws and very impressive moves with no more than one of each move before progressing to the next. And remember, always keep your ribbon moving. Today I'm going to go back to simplicity for the 6 metre because I'm assuming this is the first time you've encountered a 6 metre ribbon. So there's no reason you can't go right back to the very first moves that we learned with the very first ribbon. So check back all my other videos and start those again but using the 6 metre ribbon. Today I'm going to show you some actual combinations, but I'm going to do it slowly and break it down so you can actually watch. So remember, my ribbon won't flow as well as yours will because you'll be doing the moves faster and more continually. But if I did it like that, you wouldn't be able to see properly what I'm doing. So remember, this is a tutorial, so I'm showing it slowly rather than a display. If you want to see a display, then you need to go and watch rhythmic gymnastics or something like this. So remember, this is a tutorial, so my ribbon work will be slower. So therefore, the very end of my ribbon, the tail, will not always complete the moves because I'm not moving fast enough. But I want you to be able to see what to do slowly. And unfortunately, ribbon can't be demonstrated very slowly without it not being completely accurate movements. So we're going to do a little combination now. Remember, I'm going to show things more than once, but in your routines, just use each movement once. But I want to show you how to change from one move to the other. So we're going to begin with vaulters, which are like your little ball changes, turning, like your little curtsy position. Now remember, you can use any of these moves in any order and different things. So we could just do the pass, where we pass the ribbon once in front and change hands once behind as you vaulter round. Remember, you'll do these much faster, but I want you to see my changes of hands, keeping the ribbon up. So we could do the vaulter just with stirs as we vault around. Remember, by now you will be using your arm a lot. It won't hold one position, but I'm not going to do that because I want you to focus on the ribbon. But don't forget, as you choreograph, keep the other arm moving and making shapes. but that's for you to work on in your own time. So let's say ball changes, vaulting, turning. Then you could do a lunge out with side swipes. Take your body with you. If you wanted to take them behind you, the ribbon, of course you can do this. So always add more emphasis to moves. We could do a little extend behind, or you could do a high kick or a T-shaped kick where you have your back flat in line with your leg. Whatever you prefer, but remember, keep the steps simple while you're getting used to the new length ribbon. So I'll just do a little extension for now, but remember you can replace this with a kick. As we do a firework, now you can make these any ways you like. It's just a big flip up and down again, but you make the firework make any shape you want and let it drizzle down. So practice these and see what effects you can make. You can change the direction of it. So anything firework is an up and let it trail down, but in any shape you like. So from the beginning we have vaulters round, stirring. Side swipes, little extension with your firework. Then from here we can join this foot behind to rise with lightning. You can do a dig behind if your balance isn't so good, if you're a newer dancer. Then we could do step forward, turn, step forward, turn. Again, you can make the passes here, but if you've already used passes, don't use them again. Try not to repeat a ribbon shape. So here we do flips. Now flips can stop, but if you want to do some fast moves and keep the ribbon moving, you can do that too. So from the beginning we have vaulters, side swipes, extend firework, lightning, flips, flip. Now we could do a little drop over, pas de bourrées with figure of eights. From here, a big waltz forwards. I'm using my left foot to bring myself up with a big circle. A piqué with floor stirs. Remember, you can just keep the stir in one place or move it. And then we could make a side gallop with a lasso. And finish with a curtsy position, pivoting, making little ripples. So from the beginning, vaulters with ball changes, side swipes, firework, lightning, pivots, figure of eights as you do your pas de bourrées, then your waltz forward, piqués with floor stir. You can make any sort of piqués. So look back on my video how to do piqués, a gallop with a lasso, curtsy and ripples. So from the beginning, ball changes, vaultering, stirring. Side swipes, extend the leg as you do firework, into lightning, into flips, drop over into your pas de bourrées, big waltz forwards, piqué with floor stirs, gallop, lasso, set curtsy, ripple. So If you're a newer dancer or find that hard to join it up, just add one thing and then put music on. Try the two things joined. If you've got that with music, then add a third element. Don't try and do it all at once. So I'm going to put some music on now, and all this music is listed below if you want to use the same music. And you see there, because I'm doing it slowly, how the whole tail doesn't always execute the move. Therefore, when you do it, make them faster moves. Make sure you've really got each step before continuing with the next one. And remember, don't think about the wand making the shape. You need to think about the very end of the ribbon, called the tail. Think about that making the shape, and make sure that finishes the shape as the wand begins the next shape. Don't forget, if you've got knots in your ribbon, that means you didn't make big enough shapes. And if you get tangled in it, again it means not big enough shapes. You need to keep the ribbon bigger away from you. Until next time, don't forget to check out my Patreon video and my Patreon site, and you will see how you can earn thank you gifts to say thank you for supporting me. So until next time, goodbye and happy dancing.